I'm doing this video right here because I had to get some off my chest. Mainly because of Mike and James, who was in my comment section on my other video about the Ruger P95 9mm with red dot and hogue grip. It was over a year ago, a little bit over a year ago when I did that video. It was in my comment section complaining about my finger being on the trigger. And I just want to say this right now. My finger ain't on the trigger. Just to show you. For those who probably thought my finger was on the trigger. I'm just gripping it because it feels so good with this hogue grip on here. So before I talk anymore, I just want to take this magazine out right now. See how easy it slide out? 10-round magazine right here. That came with the gun. It's the only magazine that came with the gun. A 10-round magazine. You can see where they put a little plastic piece at the bottom doing the cleaning error. Sorry, cleaning. Anyway, check the chamber. I want to show you. Empty. Can you see in there? It's empty. For those who want to complain about finger on the trigger, actually had cocked back. It has a decock on here, but I ain't even want to squeeze it for the hammer to go back down because I don't want nobody complaining about my finger being on the trigger. It actually has a decocker, but as you can see, my magazine was out. No bullet in the chamber. This gun right here has a decocker. Can you see that? Some of these P95 don't have a decocker. It has a rail on here. As you can see, it has the red dot. I'm gonna talk about that in a little bit. But I just want to say, it's pretty cool. This is not the gun I really wanted. I didn't get the one I wanted, like I said in the other video, pretty much because of this. And where I live, it was trying to pass this law that you can only can't have no more than 10 rounds. And I think they went as far as, well, even if your gun can hold more than 10 rounds. Well, that pretty much sum it up for all semi-automatics, right? But anyway, I just went on and got this. And like I said, it's not the gun I really wanted, but I'm cool with it though. You know, I got this for $350. I only had one magazine, 10 rounds, and it did have a red dot on here, which I didn't even know what it was. And I want to talk about the hogue grip first. Because that's what the video is about, how good it feels. As you can see, show you a better look. Has little finger grooves in the front and comes on an angle at the top and at the angle at the bottom. And that's the bottom right there, you see? All the way at the bottom. Even with the bottom. Just want to show you because when I put this on, didn't know how hard it was to put on. So I watched some YouTube videos. I watched a few YouTube videos and it was pretty much saying spray some solution on it. I think they said alcohol or Windex or whatever the hell. But Not to knock anybody's video. I think I said it in the last video. But I wanted to try it without anything, without putting anything on it. So what I did was actually, I'm going to see if I can put it on here without using anything, which I didn't use anything. And it wasn't too hard to put on there. So that's the whole point of the video I want to talk about. Actually, what I did was fold it. I folded it in half, folded. Just took the bottom part and lifted up, folded before I put it on. I slid it up until I got over this bottom part. And then I just let it down. And then I just straightened it out. I just moved it to the, moved it with my hand to line it up. The grip right there with the fingers. Put that in the middle. Get it straight. But that's what I pretty much did, just fold it and just slid it up. Then I just let it down and straighten it up. Wasn't too bad. But that's pretty much what I want to talk about as far as the grip. As you see, not on the trigger. James. James said, don't put my finger on the trigger unless I'm going to send around. So what he's saying is, don't put my finger on the trigger unless I'm going to shoot it. I really don't like the way James thinks. That's pretty dangerous. That sounds pretty dangerous and disturbing, in my opinion. Think about if you're a police officer. If James was a police officer, just think about if anyone is a police officer who think like that. You're a police officer. Let's say James is a police officer. He think like that. Don't put my finger on the trigger unless you're going to send it around. James is a police officer. Let's say James is a police officer. He encountered a person who's unarmed, who posed no threat. But he just feel the need. He might just want to just pull his gun out. Put his finger on the trigger. Ready to shoot. So he's just going to shoot because his finger just on the trigger when he didn't have to shoot. Pretty disturbing, James, in my opinion. And anyone who agrees with him, because I'm only making a video. And I've seen people make videos with the finger on the trigger, squeezing the trigger. I'm not going to get in that comment section and say, hey, you shouldn't squeeze that trigger. But how about going people comment when you see people pointing guns at other people, the videographer, and people pointing guns at other people, people pointing guns at themselves. And as you can see, okay, my finger's still not on the trigger. I just want to point that out. Make that very clear for anybody who want to complain about my finger being on the trigger. If you see me like this, my finger's not on the trigger. Anyway, I just want to talk about this red dot. I'm going to make this video. I had to go on my rant. Talk about this red dot real quick. Like I said, this is a Barris Fast Fire 3. A Barris Fast Fire 3. It came with the gun. I Googled it one time and they, I want to say they're pretty up there on the price. So this gun right here was $350 for the one magazine, the 10 round magazine. Only came with one. And the red dot. I didn't know what it was at first. But it came with it. Got a button on the side, on the left side right here. On the side right here. Push this, Pushed it once, has a little red dot. Hit it again, it's real bright. Hit it again, it dims. Hit it again, it's back to that red dot again, the little red dot. I think I like that better, because it get real bright. Let's see, it's pretty bright. Maybe it depends on the sun or whatever. I haven't used it yet, haven't fired it. Maybe the next time I do a video on this, I'll be at the shooting range, get somebody to film it for me. But anyway, that's pretty much all I had to talk about. Paid $350 for this right here. 1 magazine, 10 round, thanks to Bill Clinton. And red dot, Burris Fast Fire 3.